Good Saturday morning, friends. Me, Terry Lambertson. This is what I have for you today. One of the hardest things to do in life is to watch someone you care about make choices that you believe are misguided and reckless. Your instincts tell you to step in because you want to protect them from potential harm, heartache, or failure. You try to reason with them, hoping they will see your point of view. You want the best for them, and you act from a place of love and concern. However, here is the hard truth for many of you to swallow. You can express your concerns about how someone is living, who they are with, or who they call friends, but no matter how right you feel, they do not have to listen. You have said your piece, and you have done your part, and the rest is up to them. It's so important, friends, that before we go to somebody else with how we feel about something that they are doing in their adult life, that we first seek discernment from the Father. Because sometimes the choices that lead us to the wrong roads are the ones that put us on the roads that are blessed. You know, there's some song about God bless the broken road that led me back to you. Yes, it's so true. And, you know, before we open our big fat mouths and get into God's way, we do need to ask for discernment. And when we do talk to somebody about something like this, it's so important that we don't have any expectations. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna say what we're gonna say, but if what we want on the other side of this is a continuing relation with this person, that if they decide to continue on their path, that is their choice, and we need to be okay with it, or we're going to ruin the relationship. Many years ago, because my daughter was a baby, and she's 40, so a long time ago, there was this woman who worked in the church nursery, and I just adored her. And we would talk on the phone sometimes away from church. And I went to a restaurant and saw her husband with someone who wasn't her. And I decided that it was my business, and I called her and told her. And she said to me, this is none of your business. Mind your own. And I completely torpedoed what had been a really, really lovely relationship. You know, I just went in there in my typical of those days, bull in the china shop attitude, you know. Yeah. And you know, in some cases, people would appreciate that, but because I went in on my own power and didn't check myself with God, I indeed did wreck myself in this situation, and it taught me, you know, that regardless of what I feel is right and wrong, everybody is not me. And my mom put up with the fact that my father had a mistress for, I don't know, 20 years maybe. I would not do that. Absolutely not. But she let it ride for a really long time until he got stupid and asked to move out, and she said, if you move out, I'm getting a lawyer. And he did, and she did, and that was the end of that. But yeah, there are people in this world who make all kinds of social constructs with other people, and it truly is none of our business. All right, you guys, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back with you again on Monday morning when we shall once again share a devotion from Billy Graham's. I almost said Jimmy Graham. Billy Graham's Peace for Each Day. I will see you then, friends. Bye now.